The quarantine ward of Star Academy Outpost 7 was designed for extremes: sealed bulkheads, atmospheric scrubbers, and containment fields strong enough to withstand anything short of stellar collapse. It was, the architects insisted, future-proof. They had not, however, accounted for humans. Commander Varys of the Threxian Guard stood with his mandibles pressed tight in a gesture of exasperation as he reviewed the report projected before him. 13 cadets had been sent to Deathworld E-92 for a mandatory resilience simulation. 12 of them were receiving medical treatment for trauma, venom exposure, shock, or spiritual crisis. And one, the human, was requesting permission to connect the holoprojector to show everyone vacation photos. Varys closed the file and rubbed the bridge of his cranial ridge. This is going to be unpleasant. He stepped into Quarantine Chamber 3. Inside, the air shimmered with containment fields. The cadets, scaled, furred, feathered, and chitin-plated, occupied recovery pods. Some stared blankly, some wept quietly, a few simply trembled, and in the center, seated casually on the edge of a cot, was Cadet Riley Hart, a human from Terran Sector. Shirt slightly torn, boots scorched, hair windswept. Riley looked less like someone who had survived a death world and more like someone returning from a sporting event. "Commander!" Riley grinned and held up a glowing holo-tablet. "Perfect timing. I finally sorted the photos." Varys did not feel prepared. "Cadet Hart," he began, "you have been quarantined for observation after exposure to E-92. You were instructed to rest, not... Rest? Oh yeah, I did that." Riley tapped the tablet. "But look, this one's my favorite." A holographic image burst into the air. Riley, smiling with 2 thumbs up, standing beside a towering carnivorous plant whose petals dripped corrosive acid. The other cadets collectively recoiled. One of the feathered Katsari let out a thin shriek. "It ate 3 of us!" Riley blinked. "Wait, what? No, that one was harmless. Just don't touch the purple bits." "The purple bits," Varys repeated flatly. "The purple bits that dissolve armor plating." "Oh, those?" Riley shrugged. "Yeah, they're spicy." Varys felt his exoskeleton tighten. "Cadet Hart, do you understand that E-92 is categorized as a Class 9 death world? A planet where the ecosystem attempts to kill any living thing it encounters?" "Right, which is why you sent us there," Riley replied cheerfully. "Great place. You guys really know how to pick training spots." A collective groan rippled through the room. Riley swiped again. Okay, this one is really good. Took me forever to get the angle." The next hologram displayed Riley reclining in a hammock woven from vines that, according to the ecological briefing, attempted to strangle prey in their sleep. Several cadets fainted. Riley looked concerned for the first time. "Hey, are they all right?" "No," Varys said. "They are not." Riley frowned sympathetically. "Death worlds just take some getting used to." "Cadet Hart," Varys said sharply, "you were meant to participate in a controlled survival simulation. Yet according to the preliminary logs, you left the group." "Oh, that," Riley nodded. "Yeah, they got kinda jumpy after the first night. I tried teaching them some tricks, how to scare off the razor beasts, how to climb the glasswood trees without slicing your hands open, how to tell which rivers are only mildly venomous, but they panicked." "Mildly," echoed a trembling cadet in the corner. Riley offered a thumbs up. "It only tingles. Anyway, they didn't want to keep exploring, so I figured I'd give them space." "You wandered off alone," Varys said. "Not alone," Riley corrected. "I made friends, had a great time with the locals." Varys stared. "The locals on E-92 are predatory megafauna." "Right," Riley snapped their fingers. "Speaking of which, look." Another photo appeared. Riley sitting cross-legged beside a creature with 8 limbs, crystalline fangs, and an armored hide like shattered obsidian. The monster, classified as a void tiger, was curled beside Riley like an oversized house cat. One of the cadets softly whispered, "I can still hear its screaming roar in my nightmares." "Oh, that wasn't a roar," Riley corrected brightly. "She was purring." Varys felt something inside him wilt. The void tiger purred. "Yeah, took me 3 days to earn her trust. Lovely creature. I named her Kiki." "The apex predator of E92, Varys murmured, "is named Kiki." "Yup," Riley said, pleased. "Want to see a video of her teaching me how to hunt?" A panicked chorus of no filled the chamber. Riley paused. "You sure? It's adorable." Varys raised a trembling claw. "Cadet Hart. The other trainees were nearly killed, repeatedly." Riley's expression softened. "I know. I tried helping when I could. I even set up shelters, started campfires. Kept watch. You disappeared for 4 days. I left them snacks. Poisonous snacks," one cadet wailed. Riley blinked. "Poisonous? Really? Huh. Didn't bother me." A silence hung in the air. The cadets stared at them as though Riley were the death world. Varys exhaled slowly. "Cadet Hart, humans are strange." "Thanks." That was not a compliment. "Oh." Varys stepped closer, lowering his voice. "Do you understand why the Academy designates humans as a level 19 anomaly species?" "Because we're awesome?" Riley guessed. "Because," Varys corrected, "your evolutionary development makes you resistant to threats that would exterminate most known sapient life. Your species evolved on a planet with lethal fauna, corrosive atmospheres, extreme weather, and tectonic volatility." Riley nodded. "Earth. Home sweet home. And you find such conditions pleasant." "Comfortable," Riley agreed. "Reminds me of camping with my cousins." Varys turned to the trembling cadets. "Do you wish to explain to them why you returned with a vacation album?" Riley looked at the photos, then at the cadets, then back at Varys. Their voice softened. "Because it was beautiful, Commander. You sent us to survive, but I saw more than danger. The waterfalls that glow at night, the trees that sing when the wind touches them. The creatures, yeah, dangerous, sure, but astonishing." The cadets stared, bewildered. Riley continued gently. "I wasn't trying to make anyone uncomfortable. I just wanted to share what I saw, to show that even death worlds have wonders." Varys paused, mandibles subtly loosening. "And," Riley added, rubbing the back of their neck bashfully, "also because I thought it'd be funny." Ah, there it was. Before Varys could respond, the hollow projector flickered, displaying one final image. Riley standing atop a cliff of iridescent stone, wind whipping through their hair, Kiki the void tiger roaring triumphantly beside them. Riley's grin was wide and fearless. Even the traumatized cadets couldn't deny it. It was majestic. Varys closed his eyes. "Cadet Hart. Sir, next time please refrain from befriending apex predators during mandatory training." Riley saluted crisply. "No promises, sir." Varys buried his face in his claws. Humans, he thought, were a plague upon logic, and the universe was better for it.